It's not hiding from you. It's like right here. That's it. I know it doesn't smell like you, right? Come on then, be here all day. Good boy. Hello. Nice and warm in here. Good boy. Oh. Good morning, it's just me again. I've just finished work. I'm up at the allotment again, just doing a few little jobs. It's pouring with rain, but I thought I'd better get up, do a few little bits, and then it's just less to do when I am off on the weekend. It's going to be like this for most of the week, so I'm just going to pop up for an hour if I can, just get a few little jobs done, and then it's not too much work when you do finally get a full day off. Because on a weekday obviously I've got to get the kids, Jamie's at work, so I've got limited time that I come up. Plus when it's like this, you don't want to stay up all day. So I'm going to plant out some turnip and some cauliflower from the polytunnel. I keep seeing the polytunnel, it's like a cold frame. I've got some marigolds in there I'm going to take down to the house. I've got some hanging basket plants. Ooh, oh no! I had some hanging basket plants that I'm going to plant up at home. I should have brought the hanging baskets, it would have made much more sense to do that. I'm going to hold off planting the sweet corn out for now because of this time last year we had quite strong winds, so I planted them all out and I lost most of it. So I'm going to hold off doing that. I've got some French beans that I'm going to plant out with the sweet corn, so they're staying in here until they grow out. And I've got some mini pop. You've got to plant them separately though, haven't you, with the sweet corn? So we've got like a big pot at the back of the got a big pot at the back of the plot that's going to have the sweet corn, the French beans, and I've got quite a few like pumpkins and squashes that I'm growing this year, which I'm dead excited about. I watched Garden Answer, and last year she grew loads of like pumpkins and like stuff, and I thought, yeah, I want to do this year. I'm going to clue what I've got. I've got like Prince of Sumach and some giant Sumach or other, so I'm going to be growing them this year. So yeah, I'm just not putting as much stress on myself this year to get stuff done. That's the deal this year. But can I just show you my tomatoes? I wasn't even going to show the tomatoes, but look at. Right, hang on. Right, we'll do one of them, like that. And then like that. Nah, I'm going to have to just do one of these. Right. Look at all these flowers on here. Oh, there's just so many. I'm dead excited. Last year was a bit rubbish for tomatoes. This year I'm so excited for tomatoes. And look at, I know I keep showing you this, but look at him. You see him? Isn't that cute? And he's got a little friend down below, look. We'll give them names. What should we call them? Give them a name. Pop the name in the comment below. I mean, lupin, which desperately needs to get out. Oh, it's the first time I've grown lupins. Sorry, I know I keep showing you the same stuff, but I'm just so excited about this. The flowers, the lupin. Oh, I've never grown one before. I've never grown most things before, to be honest. We've only been grown for like... It's a bit low. For God's sake. Ugh. There. Better, I don't even think that's better. Oh God, I've lost my train of thought. He says, oh, I can kind of see my reflection. I'm a bit skew if though. There, is that better? Yeah, so we've only been growing properly for like a year. We got our allotment back in March 2020. So we applied in September 2019. Obviously you go through your local council website. If you've got private landlords, they sometimes rent allotment sites out. We got a council run allotment, so we applied through the council website, just typed in where I live and allotments, and that came up. If you know what typing was, that's what typing is. And it brought up, obviously, I think there was about, we're lucky we've got quite a few. We've got this one, we've got one just down the road from me, we've got another one in the local area. We've got one in Newburn, which is like just a little bit further away. We've got them in Chopper, we've got loads of them all over the place. So just within my immediate area there's 3. So I applied for this one, which is Twisel. No, it's not. This one is Content Street, obviously Content Allotment. So this one's on Content Street. The other one's Twisel. So Twisel is actually closer to where we live. It's like I could literally walk there, but The downside is it's on a hill, and you're down like the back of like houses and stuff, so it was going to be a bit of a nightmare trying to get the car down. I'm sure I would have managed, but when I came to this one, Brian called us and I think it was January 2021, January 2021, and he said, look, he says, are you still interested in the allotment? I was like, yeah. So he's like, if you come up, have a look, see what you think. So he showed us this one, he showed us another one, which is just like a little strip of land, and it had loads of sheds and polytunnels, which might be great for someone, but it wasn't great for me. And when he showed us this, I just thought, oh, it's got like fruit bushes, it's got trees on, it had like asparagus, everything on there. It was just amazing. And the shed was there, the greenhouse is here, it's got a massive compost base. So I was like, yeah, I want this one. And it wasn't until the March of last year, 2020, that we got the keys for the plot. And then we had, what he said is, look, if you wait 2 weeks, get your keys. If in those 2 weeks you think actually it's too much, because it is a big plot, if he says in those 2 weeks you think it's too much, then just walk away and we can offer it to someone else. And obviously you come up and you're like, no, and it's so overwhelming. It's a massive plot. There wasn't anything to do. The gentleman who had it before had really looked after it, and he'd amended the soil every year. They get compost every year. They get manure every year, and they just amended all of they've amended it like every year he's had it. So there was a no-brainer to me, and I was like, yeah, I want it. So we came up, planted some carrots, and then we just couldn't get up because of lockdown, and that the kids were off school, I couldn't get up and stuff. So by the time I came back, it was like 3 weeks later, and the weeds were like up here. And I was like, what have I done? So we spent like a lot of last year just weeding, putting like crop out and weeding. And this year we've decided we're just gonna go in like quite chilled. We're gonna weed, but we're gonna make sure we come up on a regular basis, do it that way. And eventually we will go no dig, because honestly it's just a no-brainer. We've done the back part is no dig. Well, we're trying anyway. Obviously I've done a bit digging, but I had to do some weeding there the other day. But when I show you, there's like the onions that I planted this year compared to what I planted last year, I can't speak. The weeds are just, they're non-existent, because I've like really mulched the area, and where you can see where I haven't mulched very much. So yeah, definitely no dig if I can. But yeah, it's just a case of just taking your time, going in, having a look. Don't feel pressured into doing anything or saying yes on the spot, because you're on a list. You're next in line. If they've called you, you're next in line. They're not going to offer it to anyone else. So if you've been offered a plot, don't think I'm going to have to accept it, otherwise I'm not going to get another plot. Sometimes it's just not a good fit, but this one I just felt like I really wanted this plot and I love it. And I think I like the fact that there's so much to do. I don't think I would have liked to have come in and had nothing to do and nothing to change and just had loads of raised beds and being able to plant. But this way I've managed to make it my own, put like little paths in and that, and I can see in my head moving what it's going to look like in the end. And I'm enjoying the process. And I mean, I'm a right skip rat anyway, so I'm loving getting all the I've got like a frame there for another greenhouse, and I've got fences and stuff, and it's amazing what John left on the plot, the gentleman who had it beforehand. Obviously he passed away, but his daughter left nearly everything on here. But it was just, you can tell it's been well looked after, and he's loved it. He's really loved spending time up here, and I do as well. So on days like this when it's pouring with rain, sometimes I think, I don't want to go up, but I know when I do go up there, it just lifts me mood, and it does make us feel a lot better if I'm feeling a bit down, because sometimes you do. I mean, it's been a bit of a tough year for everyone, and this is like a little bit of a release for me. It's like a therapy for me, just to come up. You just forget about what's going on, what you're doing. I mean, I haven't got a stressful job, but it keeps us away from the family for 24 hours at a time. So it's it can be just a nice release, and then sometimes you do want to spend time at home, but sometimes what you need to do is just get out and get yourself moving. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I've kind of gone off, haven't I? What was I talking about? I was talking about no dig. Talk about what I like, okay. Yeah, but yeah, I'll go and plant some turnips, do some cauliflower. I'm not weeding today though. No, not in the rain, it's pointless. I've heard the best time to weed is when it's like red hot. Just leave the weeds on top and just let them die off. Yeah. I don't know what else to say now. Right, I'm going to leave you in the shed, and I'm going to go out there in the rain. I'm going to get this done. I might bring Ziggy in here so you can keep Ziggy company. I'll put the kettle on for you. Just wish us luck because it's pouring down. Oh, I've got to do it. Right, I'm going to go and do it. Right, Ziggy, I'm coming for you. Fill it up first. Ooh. Kettle. Right, I'm going to go out there. Let us know when the kettle's boiled. I'm going to bring the dog in though because it's pouring down. Play a little bum up. Right, you stay there. It's not that I don't trust you, Ziggy. I don't trust you. Right, make sure they don't eat those biscuits, okay? It won't be long. State of this. Got muck in my hair and on my glasses. I've managed to get all those turnips out. I've got the Romanesque cauliflower out. So I've got the Milan and I've got the, oh, what are they called? Hang on. Oh, it's still pouring down. Gowrie. So I've got Gowrie, purple Milan and the Romanesque cauliflower planted out, and I might look a bit nuts doing it, but it's going to be like this all week, and if I don't get them out soon they're just going to end up drying out in that polytunnel. So got them out. We're going to have a cuppa soon. We're all right. But yeah, I think that's me and Ziggy done. He's had enough. I'm going to cover the cauliflower, no, not the cauliflower, the Romanesque, so no, it was cauliflower, Romanesque cauliflower. But the turnips, I'm not going to bother covering them. I didn't last year, they were fine. But poor Brian at the top, he's put all of his brassicas out and the pigeons have had them. So I won't chance it with the brassicas. Turnips, I'm not bothered about them. They didn't get touched last year. So yeah, I'll quickly cover them and then we're going to go home. Oh, my son. Right, are you going to say cheese? No, I haven't got any cheese. Sorry, say smile and bye. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.